Appreciate everyone coming in today. Obviously, big day yesterday for the footy club. We went into the trade period and certainly we were rapt to get Lachie in the end, to get that one over the line yesterday. For Lachie and us, we think it's a really important day for the football club. So, like I said, we're rapt to have him on board and we can't wait to get started and work together.
Stuart, I guess take us through some of the key objectives in terms of what Lachie can bring and the attributes that he can add onto the field.
Yeah, I think obviously we know he's played a lot of footy, particularly in the last couple of years, and still only at a young age. So he's really developed, and we're keen to see how far we can take that. The added bonus was that Lachie was really keen to get to the football club, and I think that's a great thing for us. And like I said, we're really pleased that we were able to facilitate that through trade period. And again, the impact on the playing group will be big.
Do you look to play mainly in the midfield, or do you have a certain role in mind for it?
Oh, I think like all players these days, he's got some real flexibility. So whether that's midfield, inside, wing, half forward, half back, I think that's the bonus. As you see, good size, good height, and can play a lot of positions.
So did you lose any sleep last night over who might have been your second pick if you didn't take this one? No,
I slept really well last night, not so well the night before. But no, we certainly, it's not a deal in isolation. Across 3 years, we're going to have 7 first rounders, and now one of those is Lachie, who was a first round pick. So it'd be negligent to look at it just as a pure deal for 2. We looked across a 3 year period. We had 4 top 10 picks last year, and we'll have 2 first rounders next year.
And when you came here, did you sort of identify that you needed a couple of guys that were a little bit older than those rookies? Was that something that you sort of needed to address? Yeah,
I think as a club we were keen to get some players in that can play best 22 as it stands. And also what we have been able to do, in the last 10 days is get some of that. And we certainly think, we're wrapped with that part of it, but we're also really strong into next year's draft as well.
And just generally your impression since we had a couple of weeks here now, what's your take on the setup that the Suns did? Yeah,
it's a great setup. I come from Sydney, which is a really strong club. There's a lot of energy around the place, which naturally at this time of year there is. So that's the one part of it, but really keen for all the players to get back, to be honest. I'm ready to go and looking forward to having a really good, strong summer.
Did the club do well out of that trade period? Did you feel like getting pushed around a bit, or are you happy with sort of how you held your ground? What's your take on that?
Yeah, no, we didn't get pushed around at all. Like I said, our key objective was to get Lachie into the footy club. One of the key pieces of the trade period was moving our second rounders into a future first, and that was a key piece in the Lachie one. So, no, we were wrapped with the result.
When you talk about the draft and how you went at draft pick 2, there's no guarantee on the young fellas that actually go to the draft, whereas with Lachie, you know what you're getting now.
Yeah, that's right. And whether it's pick 2 or pick 40, there's no guarantees. I think every coach in the competition, the first thing they say to any draft pick is it's just a number. There's no guarantees. It doesn't mean you're entitled to get a game. So what we do have here is, Lachie's played 40 odd games and he's ready to go. So we're really pleased on that.
Questions from Lachie?
Welcome, mate. You happy to get here? You said you wanted to be in the Suns, and here you are. So.
Yeah, stoked to be home. It feels good. It's finally done. Stressful couple of days, but yeah, happy it's all over.
Were you concerned that it may not get done? I think it must have been one of the last before the actual deadline.
Yeah, it was a shocking day. I hope I'll never have to go through it again. I think it was like 10 minutes to go, and finally got a call from Mark and Stuart, and yeah, I was delighted.
So take us through your reasoning why you wanted to come back to Queensland and join the Suns again.
I see it as home for me. I always looked at one time I'll come back, but new coach, new CEO, and new facilities, and really great feel around the club, and I thought, why not?
Do you have a family here? So is it the parents up here, or the partner's family here? Or?
Yeah, partner's mum and dad, and my mum and dad are thinking about coming up too. So.
Okay, cool. And then when you went, I guess you were in the Suns Academy for 2-3 years. So were you always hopeful that they would take you? But then in that draft, I guess Frito came up just after they got Peter Wright. So were you always hopeful to go to the Suns, or were you always kind of a bit open?
Yeah, well, I couldn't get an academy pick because just missed out on that. But I don't know, I think going to the draft is hopeful to get drafted, and any opportunity that comes up, I'd take it. So it was a bit of a shock going over there, but I was just delighted to be on the list and have a good crack at it.
Are you feeling the pressure a bit? Like they've probably staked a fair bit in you with this trade. A bit of expectation on your shoulders now?
Yeah, I think there always will be a bit of talk, but I'm just focused on what the team needs, and we've got a massive summer and a big campaign coming up, so that's my main focus, and the outside noise won't really affect me.
Where do you see yourself playing? Have you sort of envisioned a spot for yourself from that side yet? Or?
No, I haven't really thought of it. I'll leave that up to the coach, I reckon.
You kind of came from similar developments. I guess Freo, you're in a similar boat to what the Gold Coast are at the moment in terms of developing and trying to grow forward and get up the ladder. Does that help, do you think, knowing similar circumstances coming across? Or?
No, I don't think so. Both clubs have some really good young talent coming through, so I don't know, I haven't really thought of that, but I think it was just more important just getting back home and where I'm happy, and I think I'll just play my best footy here.
When did you start looking at that move? Like, how long has it sort of been in the works or in your mind that you wanted to be back here?
The last couple of years, I think. If I got my visual board out now, it has it on there, so that I always wanted to come back, but I didn't plan on this year, but I think it was a couple of days before the draft, or even before the trade. Sat down with the manager and my girlfriend, and we just decided to do it, so yeah.